Today on Cooking with Mr. Dog Poop, we're gonna make some super cheap mozzarella sticks. First, we need a big block of mozzarella, 2 eggs, some breadcrumbs, flour, and we're gonna season it with onion powder, garlic, salt, pepper, and some Italian seasoning. This is about 5 pounds of mozzarella. I already cut off a pound to pre-prepare some sticks. This is available for about $12. 6 pounds for $12, about $2 a pound for a giant block of mozzarella. 2 eggs, flour, and breadcrumbs, and seasonings that you already have. You're gonna feed a lot of people mozzarella sticks for 12 bucks. First, slice the mozzarella into the size of the sticks you want. So cut it up like a slice of bread. We'll do a couple of those. And mozzarella freezes, so you can freeze this stuff for years before you use it. We're gonna put that in a freezer bag, and it's gonna go into the freezer until the next time I wanna make mozzarella sticks. We'll take these pieces and just slice them into stick size that you want. Now you've got mozzarella sticks. If you cut them in half, you can make mozzarella bites, which are pretty cool too. So here we have our sticks. Go ahead and crack open your eggs and put them in your flour. This is going to be a flour mixture that we use to bread the outside, and then we're gonna dip it in the breadcrumbs. We're using eggs, flour, and water. That's it. We're gonna season our breadcrumbs. And we'll season the breadcrumbs with some garlic powder. Put in some onion powder. We're gonna add some generous amount of salt, some fresh ground pepper, and we're gonna add in some extra Italian seasoning. It already has some, but we'd like to have a little bit more. Mix up your breadcrumb mixture. Get it all mixed so it's even. Now, let's mix up our breading. And this is just a random amount of flour, a couple eggs, and some water. And you want to mix it up pretty much like pancake mix. And if you have a mixer, that's good too. Just a little bit more to clean up. I'm using bottled water because you can't drink the tap water in Florida because it's poisonous and there's brain-eating amoebas. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Mr. Dog Poop never lies. There's our batter. Basically what you would pour as a pancake. We're gonna take our sticks, put them in, and then dip them in the breadcrumbs. Trick is, we're gonna have to freeze them afterwards. So we're gonna put them on a plate, line them up on a plate, put them in the freezer for a couple hours till they're frozen. Then we put them in the deep fryer. If you try to do this now, it's just gonna fall apart and it's gonna be a mess. So let's go ahead and get the coating on it, put it in here, cover it, make sure you have batter stuck to all the sides. And if you have something that doesn't have batter on it, you can just take your finger and put some of this on it and then do it. But make sure you try to get it covered up. As I said, if I throw this in the fryer right now, it's gonna fall apart. So we're gonna go ahead and bread these and then put them in the freezer until they're completely frozen. It's definitely gonna be a messy job. And don't be tempted to put your fingers in the deep fryer just because they're breaded. You want a nice coating on it so that fries up and hardens up and keeps the mozzarella stick on the inside. There's one plate, we'll put it aside. Get another plate, finish up the rest of these. So here are pre-prepared mozzarella sticks, breaded, but they still have to be frozen. So we're gonna take them and put them in the freezer. Fortunately, we made some yesterday that we put in the freezer, so we're ready to fry. And you'll see that these are rock hard. None of that coating's coming off. It's not. So when we drop them into the fry oil at about 275 degrees, and these broke in half so they became nuggets. The hardest part is waiting. Well, as you can see, these are starting to crisp up. A little bit of cheese leaking out early on, but you can see they're ultra crispy. The heat will melt the cheese. We're gonna have mozzarella sticks fit for a king. Pretty much everything's cooked, so you only have to cook them long enough to melt the cheese. Take them out. Look at that. Oh. Melted mozzarella. I'm going to serve it up with some marinara sauce. This is Trader Joe's garlic roasted marinara sauce. It's about $1.99 a jar. It's a super nice marinara sauce. That's about $1 worth of cheese, small portion of a $2 jar of sauce. Priceless taste. Onions are always good. Oh my God. My cameraman is sneezing from the garlic powder.